If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going
Evangelists will tell you that I live in a city which paves way for sins to come into play. The city for heathens to come alive like a living dead. We are zombies. The displaced bones of a town built on graveyards. Here in the city, you won't find a place for our fallen kin to sleep. Just street for those still in the process of dying. To rest while the economy drops. San Francisco,
home to individuals seeking refuge from the blind eye of the world who will never understand them.
Never choose to hear death stories of the biblical verses which rule them sinners. San Francisco, where the apocalypse will take place.
Where the ground will rip open its own stitches, split at the Andreas fault.
This land will give birth to walking abomination. The gay, the lustful,
the sinners,
the distrustful. We who drip up 7,000 sins sleep on the earth's slit wrist. So they say, the apocalypse is coming soon.
The rapture has taken the chosen, so the damned hold hands to salvation, trying to invert bridges for once of golden gates.
Slam through adversity to the Castro like they were playing Cuba in search for freedom. San Francisco is freedom for the people you all hate and call faggot or fairy. You can see them struggling to survive on hate and Ashbury. The homeless,
the vets,
the ex-addicts with Tourette's.
You see, in the periphery of your nation's view, the Marines aren't the only few and the proud. You say, the city will burn for the sins it houses.
Hold up pitchfork signs with God hates gay, light up torches to burn them at the stake.
Tell me I'll burn in hell for the sins I've committed. Well, I'm sorry, you're too late. My city was already turned to blaze once in the largest fire in California history.
There are no cemeteries in San Francisco because this is purgatory.
The people you criticize here have lived through more wars on terror than any Vatican can fathom. That's occurred there at random. While our city in the city is concentrated, the Oscar Grants and the Harvey Nelson first.
The ones that don't matter. Javier San Lucas, Vivian Stiletto, Gregory Hart. These are just from this week. I have a pocket full of names that don't matter, most of which I picked up off the street.
And planned to match each of them to faces just so they could see at least one of the gentle people they were promised.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear flowers in your hair so I can find you. Reach you like tides stretched for park sands. Peel up doubts and worries of not fitting in. Murder your fears.
Join the army of abomination we are slowly resurrecting from the bottom of the bay.
Linked together like human Tetris, so those who say we are unholy and unwelcome, never forget this. United as one. Giants in a town of small-minded people squash non-believers.
And mark a time we wrote a New Testament in cursive without dot in the eyes, cause we're rebellious like that. If you come with me, I will offer you a city with more ways to find yourself than there are to lose yourself. Welcome to San Francisco. You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Please hold them up from low to high. We got a 7. We got a 8. We got an 8.9. A 9. And a 9.1. Fuck the scores. Give it up for that poem, please. The score for your last poem was a 27.4. Give it up for the Team C. All right, y'all, that kills the first round of this bout. Team B, who are you sending up? Greg. Please welcome Greg to the stage.
Woman, she is an infinite paradox wrapped in skin, but this world was not made for her without a mask.
Picking comfortable disguises from the production line, our journey begins straight off the factory.
Post-World War II, when we became paper dolls, we could put I love Lucy catchphrases, put my mask on, and pull my string.
Hello, dear. How's work?
Dinner's on the table. I made pot roast seasoned with suppression. The kids are tucked into bed, sleeping to my silence, and I just fleeced out all our dirty laundry so the neighbors won't notice. If cooking and cleaning is all you need me for, I will gladly feed your fall. But it will only make a mess of things, because queens don't have time to sweep up a shattered ego.
That's right, because I'm that bad, bitch. only a wallflower. Invisibility is a skill. Some of us acquire when built less than average. When these hips blossom too wide, breasts are too small, this hair isn't the right shade. We become tangled in society's roots of how beautiful is supposed to bloom. So how do we define an oak tree growing in a flower vase? She is tall. She is skyscraper, swallowing glass buildings found in every city. And she smells of shrapnel and white lilies, residue from the wars we raised with ourselves. And the funerals where we buried our collective power in the ground. I've witnessed more daggers worn in vast as fashion statements than I have pulled from the splinters of misogyny. And we still take nice fine every time cameras flash. Like, who's going to be America's next top model or female rap star in the game? That we forget that there is room for all of us. Or manufacturing these labels how a woman is supposed to be. So let us turn this kitchen upside down. Take the butcher's knife from your sister's back and stick it into the picture of a pig pen we call social order, shutting walls like roots, breaking through concrete. Just to prove that oak trees were never meant to grow in flower vases. We women, we're more than just masks. We are the face of everything that is possible when pushed on our backs. This is how we've learned to grow from the ground up and tower above all of your expectations.
Love the drum. If y'all like that poem, say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Judges, what say ye? 3, 2, 1. Hold them up and hold them up high. I got a 7.1. Let them know how you feel. I got an 8.1, an 8.9, a 9, and a 9.2. The last poem was a 27.3. Fuck the score. Give it up for the poets, please.
What is the correct way to tell somebody they are lower than a serf? I have a suggestion. Tell them they are more savage than beasts that roam the pitch black depths of forest slums, that they can be seen performing cannibalism to those of their own species. For example, modern-day black-on-black crime. How can one properly dismantle the pride invested in all naturally born citizens? Pride that should be proven to suffocate our fears and embellish us with purplish blue rope burns, reminding us of the nooses used to hang us, our bodies, flowing more stiffly than dream catchers on a tree's branches, because our bodies were left dangling by those same branches of life used to keep our heads on straight. So I guess they had our best interests in mind when they brainwashed our minds, when they raped us by the 9mm used to induce self-made power, which in the end results to self-despair. Spoil the child or the rod shall be spared. So Europeans spared those rods when they used them for important purposes, like crackling fear with bullwhips, the splitting of epidermis, the ripping of the first layers of soft muscle tissue, my neck, my back, aching from long hours in the sun, rain bouncing off my wet back. I never felt so indigenous before. Sweat glistens off this brown skin of mine, forsaken treasure, my skin like gold mines. Imagining how wet my body was when given life. I did not pass the brown paper bag test, so I was a nigga made for the field. My young brother acquired his education from Uncle Tom, so he was a nigga made for kill. My young sister found comfort in those Thomas Jeffersons, so her nigga babies were never held with love. Don't you know how important a father is to his child? Although their brown eyes resembled their white forefathers, their brown skin resembled impurity, but Loretta Mae's treasure betwixt her thighs held no nationality, so it was easier for those Thomas Jeffersons to pry, and it was easier for her back to lie, rather than standing hunchback for multiple hours at a time. Loretta Mae, woman, you were born to be praised. You were born without faith. But those Negro spirituals your ancestors sung among kindred spirits in camp-style fires, pounding steel drums like the palpitations of your heart, made you soon realize your part. Our people were taught to laugh while roaming in the dark. Do your feet not involuntarily move at the rhythms of confinement pulsating inside of you? Warrior cries like the sound of your newborn baby. But see, everyone can't be black and white. Every man does not have to assume your plight. I said you once lacked faith, but you have got to fight for your hands to maneuver your own fate. See his hands trying to crawl up your skirt disguised as his plate. He wanted to digest your pride. And if you would have known audience, you would have chose to use those rhythmic footsteps to run away.
Please. Judges, judges, judges. Counting down from 3 reggae artists that weren't. We have Shaggy, Sean Kingston, Calif. Those are 3 reggae artists that were not, in fact, reggae artists. I now need...
There is a moment
where I think the only person that knows me is myself.
that the only soul that can depict
2 truths to 1 lie from 3 random facts is mine. My name is Jocelyn. 1.
My favorite color is yellow.
2. I always sing in the showers. 3. More nights than acceptable, I find the bottom of liquor bottles too quickly to be considered safety.
And bottle up insecurities behind safety glass.
Somebody please SOS save me 1. My skin color is a North Pacific hue stolen from the deepest sun-dried parts of a marketed island. Yours picked off the yellow of a cherry blossom branch. My favorite season of visit.
2. We met under the cosmic shower of stars, blanketed by sand under the umbrella canopy of palm trees. 3. You see me through melted glass.
Foggy images of a shattered soul. 1. In Hawaii there are shores. Walking into the ocean is as easy as dropping off a cliff, and the only difference in falling is the amount of time your heart skips before impact.
2. The sound of rain hitting our umbrella as we stood in 46 degrees of hailing sky reminded me of palms.
The color of sand, dancing to the drums of a native beat, a percussion or priest off key. 3. I fall snares like shots until I can't feel the ghosts whistling the trombones in my bones. I've got a picture of a blurry girl who's a walking cadaver of a grand piano. Remember, we're still playing a game here.
My favorite color is yellow.
False, I always sing in the shower.
False, I've never told a lie.
1. There are times when this wave of ocean spray can look like music, dancing like a waltz on water, sea salts, somersaults, and backhand twists in the midst of the undertow.
I suppose this is the metronome my ears tune to when they are soon to be submerged.
2. When living in the city gets too heavy, I turn on the kitchen sink and listen to the sound of rushing water.
Anything to help me remind myself of the ocean.
Anything to help me forget where I am. 3.
Until everything becomes a staggering crash of knuckle against skin. 1. I curl my lips around smoke until my lungs are saturated with fog. 2. I knew my guts fine, but I could love it like no other human. 3. I've been telling myself so much lies lately. I'm beginning to believe that they're true. My name is Jocelyn. My favorite color is yellow. Because I like to separate fact from fiction is becoming too hazy.
It's beginning to feel like I'm trying to separate addiction from crazy.
I picked apart the features from places I've never been.
But in the end, I don't know which parts are mine and which I've stolen, so I've chosen to disown them all and start back at 1.
My favorite color is yellow. 2. I don't remember the last time I was honest with anyone, including myself. 3.
Tell me you're different.
3. That 2 truths and 1 lie is as easy as it seems. 3. The 3 random facts can decipher something as complex as me. 3. That people are as simple as 1.
The score for your previous poem is 26.2. Notice how I do not need my cell phone for the following countdown. Absolutely Irresistible Men, Regardless of Your Sexuality, Part 2. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Judges, please. From low to high, thank you. From low to high, I have an 8.3. An 8.9, an 8.9, a 9, and a 10. We are moving right along. I promise y'all, everything you gave to these last 3 poets, they're going to give right back. Team A, who are you sending up?